Rating the comments, Clownical9783. I've never really commented on a video before, nor do I know how to get on the list of bases to rate in the comments, but I'd love to see what you think about one of my bases I made along with a friend of mine. Base name Vinton, builder name ClownicalDarkness. It has 44 attempts and a total of 506 kills with a ratio of 11.5. 13 fun, 18 brutal, 11 ingenious, 5 artistic. I'm open to suggestions and criticisms as I want to improve on making crafty bases. If it gets rated by anyone, I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so I did the same fucking thing, and this time it isn't my fault, I don't think. I think there's something actually with the hardware itself. I went to record, hit it, I made sure I hit it, it was running, and when I looked over it, it like disengaged. It might be a memory issue. However, I'm going through my replay and I'll show you. It's a really good base. I had some commentary on it, but really most of the time I was concentrating because it was that good. He's got a lot packed in here, so I'm looking forward to it. I accidentally fuck up right off the bat. I start with the sword from a previous mastering the blade, whatever, in just running people's brutals online, trying to get better with it. So I kind of been at a deficit a little bit, but you'll see it's kind of cool. It ends up being all right. But I hate using this because one, I need more concentration. Two, I'm not as good with it, and that means I can't really focus on your base. So at this time, I'm like, ah, shit, well, got the sword. Let's make the best of it. You know, it's kind of too late once you're moving forward. Actually kind of can't remember all this. I just remember he's got a lot packed in there. It's very efficient. He's got, let's see. I'm open to suggestions and criticism. You've got only a couple things that were fat in this base, and I'll mention them as I come across them, but you got a really good base in here. Very deadly. It's just well done. It's ingenious and brutal off the bat, and you guys will see why. I'm going to speed it up. Actually, that's kind of an advantage. I can kind of speed past stuff, huh? So I get in here. I think I shield to make himself blow up, which I'm like, cool. That's kind of a strat. With the shield, just rush these guys down, let them bomb you, and wait for the bomb, and then hit it. Very good flame licks. He's got a lot of coverage. You'll see one here, I believe. That pulls you in, but that flame lick taps just enough to get you on that hook. It's really good. I'm kind of deciding here, like, is this something I can take? I don't think so. I just got to run past it. So, that's Tomb. Clonical, sorry again, man, for the mess up with the recordings. But I will say, I wasn't talking a whole lot. I was really concentrating. It's a good base. So maybe this is better for that. So that all happens and I'm like, holy shit. What the fuck? But it works out. I have real trouble with these guys. I'm still trying to like formulate in my plan, like how do I handle the armored guys? Because I try and hit the head. I can't do it. Do I wait for them to... Yeah, I just decided grenade's best there, and I still believe it is, given my skill level with the sword. But I'm burning through my equipment, and that's also a sign of a good base. If you're forcing me to put my Phoenix out early, that's really, really good. See that guy there? Oh, here's one. That black block... or bedrock, or yeah, illusory block underneath this hook, that needs to have the advanced sight mod on it. It doesn't activate when I come up to the right here, and you got some darts behind there. So that is one improvement. I would either add that in. We knew that was Dead Man Switch just from the setup, so I kind of stayed high. Either add that on to that illusory block, or just get rid of that trap entirely. Get that budget back and throw it somewhere else. And with how you got... This was another comment I make just while I'm seeing it. Is this larger room, while good, and you really got your angles covered, and I think I mentioned that you're absolutely a good angle shooter. Case in point right there. That these rooms are a little big, and they allow me to kind of zip around a little bit more, and it might be a little harder, unless you're trying to go for, like, you know, fun. Yeah, see, he's got flame licks covering. This is a really... It's an efficiently designed base. It's very dangerous. Very good. And I'm trying my damnedest with the sword. And not doing a very good job. And I, you know, hit that. This, I'm like, get out, dude. Get through some lava. Maybe solid those. Possibly that block. I mean, I think the idea is that you want that bomb to be able to shoot through both of these above opaques to maybe get through, but the wind-up time and the amount of running that people do, it doesn't really line up with that, I've found. So you're better off just making that a solid, I think. In between the rooms, you know? You know what I'm talking about if someone watching doesn't. Let that kind of fly. Just practice my swing to see if I can get used to, you know, deflecting, because I never deflect, and that's like the whole fucking reason I got the sword. It's like not in my brain yet set up. Alright, this is room 2. I decide I'm going to drag this guy. Hopefully he isn't tethered. Possible you want to think about that. Tethering him over another mod. Maybe armor and tethering. Because bringing me into that and dealing with that bullshit is rough. And you'll see, I think one of them shoots me. If I'm not mistaken. And, I decide a grenade is good there. I agree. That's 3. I don't get him though, which fucking sucks. Oh no, I did. Oh, I'm not seeing the XP at the bottom. Okay. And I was like, did I get the 2 Orbeez? No, I only got the 1. I see the flame this time, so I know I'm kind of locked in. I'm realizing pretty quick that I'm gonna need to change my kit. I mean, not just like get my kit back. Yeah, see? Those guys are good when they're stationary because they're just a fucking annoying threat that you can't really account for. I'm looking around the room now, so that's why this is paused. I wonder if... You know what's interesting? Oh, no, it won't let me do like a third person. I just thought that might be cool. Here, I'm like, alright, well, I'm not getting that, so... Keep pushing in, dude. Block that. Wait, how did I rewind this? Oh, that's my Phoenix kit. Okay, jeez. Oh, Orby. Yeah. And I had said before, like, I need to take care of that, but I saw this guy and was like, free real estate. Let me get in there and chop his legs. Dumb move on my part. I really should have handled my threats in the order that they were actually threatening instead of going for the easy mode. So I'm switching over to my other kit. Oh, shoot. And I didn't actually change it the way I wanted to. I think in this case, double bubble, and I think that gets me one time. After I'm like trying to like calculate things in my head for the next run, it like gets me, which is really funny. Yeah, just really good coverage. So I'm like, is that a latent bomb? Like, what the fuck? But it's this guy up top, which is kind of a good combination. Putting the bombs, like, trap down, accompanied by this guy, will really fuck people up, at least in my case. Because, you know, you hear the click, you know the bombs, you roughly know the time. And, like, I heard them all drop, and then I heard, like, another one go, and I'm like, what the if I had and I turn around real quick, I, like, count it, because I want to get back in there. And that bomb, I think it fucks me up one time, but I could be wrong. But it's definitely, that's a good combo. Just kind of, you know, put that in your hat. Save it for a rainy day. Because bombs plus cannonback equals fucking awesome. I think I understand, too, why this this video did what it did. I was approaching 20 minutes. And I could hit the H. But I don't want to spoil, like, you know, anything for anyone. Maybe you're like, you want to see where I die, so I won't do that. But it was like a long video. And in the beginning, I'm like, in my own head, I don't know if I say it out loud. I'm like, you know, well, it's, you know, you're using the sword, dude. So that's why this is a struggle. Just get your kit back. And I came back in with my kit, and this is still hard as fuck. This is not, it wasn't because I was using the sword. This is a good-ass base. And very quickly, I'm like, the more times I kind of get in there and fight and die, I'm going, man, this is fucking nice. You have a few things that are fat, but overall, you're talking like, I would say this is like 95% efficiency. Really. He's got, they've done a good job. And I'm guessing, although you can confirm or deny, Clownical, that these guys watch the ever-loving fuck out of the replays, because some of the spots they get covered, like, they just know what works and what people are typically doing, and it's just really good. So I think I'm scanning a room here just to be like, all right, oh, yes, the flames, I got to take care of that. That's another threat. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. Still don't change my gadgets, and that's really where I think I failed. This is a base that you need to adapt for, and I am failing to adapt, and I'm getting punished for it, and that's exactly what this game should do, is if, you know, if you're going in there, you're learning, and you're not actually learning, then you deserve to die, again, until you fucking get it. And I think that's where I'm at. I'm kind of like, well, this is the kit I know. I'm most familiar with grenades. I can get, you know, a lot more traps out, but this one just, it isn't, the grenades aren't good enough for it. It's just too, I'll show another spot that I think is minor fat. And when I mean fat, it's like, it's really almost inconsequential, I would say. Outside of this trap, up and to the right, your bolt trap. Like I said, detection mod on that illusory, or get rid of the trap entirely. I'm in favor of getting rid of the trap entirely. It never triggered once in all of my like jump ups, I think. Although you can go back and check the replay. It just is. It's not much, because what is a bolt shot, like 30? Yeah, well, plus the illusory though, that starts getting up there. You know, you're at what, 45 if it's 15. So that, you know, that's good. Throw that somewhere else. Ah, yeah, the run behind. So I fight this guy. Hadn't seen him before, so I'm kind of like, where the... Did I just, like, die too quickly with the sword and didn't see him? But that was a really good run behind. I don't know if he was armored or not, but maybe it didn't matter. But you see how slow. I mean, this is room 2, and I'm still trudging along. You got all 3 bolts out, which is really good, which means you've kind of spread it. And maybe that's the advantage of the larger room. This is the other minor one, this little gap here that I use to peek. Very minor, but don't give me anything. You know, put another half wall slanted, covering this up. I don't need that. Or just cover this whole thing up with a full block. Because this, boom, free. Get rid of that. Like I said, minor fat, but it's a free hit for me. And that's the trap I'm talking about behind there. I see the illusory block, and I'm like, well, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, it's above. Excellent job with the bombs. I should have handled that. Didn't. Really good setups. Like I said, it's a good fucking base. And it's not a kill box. It's not. It's just, I think I did that for the morale boost for myself. I don't remember what I said there, but it's probably just like, all right, man, lock it up. You just have, they're very asymmetrical and efficient rooms you got going here. Really good all around. It's definitely unique. I even, you know, you decorated the left with, like, the vault door. This guy's awesome with the bombs. I can't stress how enough how much having that extra bomb come in while the bombs drop fucked me up, because I'm like, what the hell, dude? It took me way too long to realize that, man. And I think I said here, like, Pistons and Incinerators is their more iconic duo for blocking those. It's so good. I forgot what I was saying. Probably wasn't important. Just the cannon back and the bombs together. It's really good for someone like me who, like, kind of knows how long it takes the bombs to come out. And I think even with that jump up, that dart trap on the right didn't trigger either. I'm not sure what's up with that block. I guess we'll see. No, it still hasn't. Oh, there's the runner behind. If you got the budget, like getting rid of that bolt shot, put armor on this guy, honestly. And maybe add speed mod. Armor speed on that dude, straight up. it'd be really hard to deal with him when he's juiced up. And I think it's worth it for a runner. Especially with all the shit you have going on in here, it's not going to be safe by the time he comes, I think, for most people. Unless they're, like, really going slug speed. I keep going, like, what the hell is this thing? Because I know something's there. And I'm like, oh, okay, this illusory block is just really making this not work. Maybe just remove the illusory block, honestly. I mean, I personally would probably take that one out entirely. Because that's good budget. But maybe leave it if, like, someone comes up and you might get a dart. I actually suggest a flame there with Dragon Licks. Yeah, right here is where I'm kind of pointing at it. And closing this up. Yeah, I'm just kind of saying, you know, there isn't much here, man, to trim, but you got a few tiny things that I've seen that maybe you could do. So maybe a flame lick with the flames that stay. And then when they're jumping up there, that thing's starting. They tuck into a corner. That radius gets them, and you're all set. This one, I'm like, where the hell is this guy? I think I suggested a dead man switch on this one, which you already did, which is awesome. That bomb gets me all the time. And I gotta handle the rope. The rope combo with that, very good choice. Like that a lot. Really do. Yeah, I think I comment like that's good, man. This is a drag. This is where I kind of say maybe tighten up this room, because look, I can just stick it right in him. And that, I'll drag him into rooms where I'm safer. And, you just don't want to be anywhere that's safe, basically. Or provide anywhere that's safe. This, I missed twice. And I'm like, motherfucker. Get it that time. Deal with the flames first, yeah. Like how I'm coaching myself in the future. I think there's another spot coming up here. This little view. It's not much, but it allows me to peep a trap early and know there's something there, which kind of nullifies it. And then I go, boom. One, I see that because I'm looking at this. That's the other problem. But maybe that's why you're going to need probably a half wall there, I would say, just to kind of cover that up, just so you're not losing that trap for free as I explore. I don't know what I'm saying there. Just make up whatever you want. Skulls look cool. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about bringing these guys back in and fighting them here. And, it's up to you. Maybe you like the coverage of a lot of traps, but, fighting in here is where I take them. Gives me a little more breathing room. Fighting brutes in hallways and trying to sidestep them, there's more shit that can go wrong. So I'm kind of going, if you're going to have runners, kind of make a narrower pathway. And I'll say this, if you put armor in that speed mon on that other guy that comes up from behind in a narrow hallway, that'll fucking get you some kills, no doubt about it. Because I'm just zipping high. If I hear these guys, I'm jumping up on one of these ledges that I've cleared. And then it's kind of free real estate there, and I can pop him. No idea. So let's speed up past Joe, because he's annoying me with how much he's talking. There we go, that's better. Kind of like this, actually, being able to, like, kind of fast forward. It's like faux editing without editing. I don't have to do anything. But this is kind of cool. Oh, I guess I could, like, slow down stuff, too. Oh, yeah, right through the legs. Whoa. Wait, is this the way to do it? Did we discover something? Maybe. Yeah, that's not a shot. Thanks, me. This is going to be a long-ass video. Yeah, you can see, like, I'm at 18 minutes now. It's no wonder this thing fucking crashed on me. Alright, let's speed this up ever so slightly. At one point... Oh, no, it's not yet, so... It's at a different time. I must have accidentally fast-forwarded there. Sorry. I have no idea what the hell happened. Yeah, let's... I am going to fast-forward this stuff a little bit. Okay, he drops. I'm looking for this other, like, grunt. I can't quite see him, but I hear him. Where the fuck is this guy? Nice rope. I know that. Pop. Ah, here he is. That guy killed me last time, I think. It's a good spot for him. Just kind of speed this up a little bit. Don't know what I'm... Just saying this is all really good. It's sensory overload. It's a good thing to do. Lots of pistons, the glowings, they're just a lot, you know, and if you're trying to like assess a new room, you know, it can kind of stress you out, and stressing people out is kind of what you want to do. So I really like this part. I think I commented on that. Trying to, no idea what I'm talking about here. Who the fuck knows? This one I'm like, grenade for sure. Let's see what I can get. And I think my idea is that, like, use the safe spot that I cleared with the grenade to kind of work from. Like, get a bounce off this piston and then kind of move up. This got the ever-living fuck out of me. It was great. I just thought, man, perfect. Half wall into a, you know, just really good. Yeah, you guys really made a good setup here. You should be proud of yourselves. It's a fucking good, like this. Even watch this go through the fucking wall. Boom. Look at that. Angle shooters, 100%. Really deadly angle shooters. It's kind of one of those bases where, off the bat, I was like, I got the sword by accident. Fuck it, though. I'll be okay. And then I'm like, oh, okay. This is going to be tough with the sword. And then it's like, all right, well, then get your kit. And then I got my kit. And I'm like, this is fucking hard with my kit. What the hell's going on? And then, like, a couple more deaths, I'm like, I don't think I can do this with my own kit. So it was like kind of a cool realization that I'm like, this is a good fucking base. And honestly, the fact that I'm kind of like pointing out, you know, yeah, I've got some free trap. I guess I got it. Yeah, you can get some free traps out of it, which isn't good. And one misfire trap. I don't know. Why the hell did I go back to the sword? I don't know. I'm lost. I don't remember this. Oh, I think I'm just going to try and run through it. Fuck it. I think I decided with the sword I was going to go, you know, move forward, and then I decided to go slow and it killed me. So what if I just go fast? And this is actually a fun... Alright. And then I'm like, well, you're still just doing the same thing with the sword. You're just going as slow as ever. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to run it. I think. And comedy ensues. I just instantly die. And then I'm like, well, you know, not a speedrunner, obviously. So I think I immediately changed back. Hang on. Really fun. Maybe. Let's speed this up. And at some point I realized that I'm not recording. Like, that it stopped. And I guess it isn't now. But now I got the kit I think I can do it with. I think this is the kit I needed. But you forced a kit change. You forced a loadout change. And, you know, that's really good. Because I feel like with your own kit, you can get by a lot of shit. Although I guess the sword users are like, you know, incinerators suck ass. You know, they're bullshit. You know, or, you know, we need, like, something to kind of prevent that. Have, like, a defensive skill you can apply, you know, in one of the suit mods, because it's just too hard. So maybe, you know. But you know what I mean. With your own kit, you know how to handle a lot of stuff. Even if you can't always practically do it, you understand what you need to do. And this one, it was like, there's just too many variables. I don't think my grenade plus Phoenix kit will cut it. Yeah, that guy has potential. I believe that. I think that's probably something that can be sorted up. This might be where I realized... I think this is where I realized it stopped fucking recording. And I'm like, God. And then I'm like, what the hell do I do then? And then I'm like, whoop. There's a replay that you can just go into and go off of. So, thank God for those, man. I'd feel, you know... It'd also be kind of weird because people be like, hey, I saw you. I guess I'd just complete it. Just so, like, the guy whose base it was would be like, all right, well, I can say that he did finish it. Because you know, then you start wandering into, like, the save scum area, you know, where someone's like, oh, this is too tough. And they just kind of, like, give up on it. And I'm kind of like, I know there's going to be a base that, like, I can't complete. I just know it. It's out there. I mean, there are bases right now that definitely could just beat the shit out of me because there's some exploits going on. I don't know why I say exploits like that. I've noticed that in the videos. But like normally, you know, and I also feel like there's some things I can't beat that other people could. You know, there are certain bases where, like, you know, the right kit with the expert player could just clear it. So, but this one is up there. It's really well made. So kudos to you, Clownical, and your buddy. You guys did a great job on this. And this was a blast up until I realized it, like, stopped recording. And then I was like, motherfuck, like, stop, dude. You know, I don't have the technical savviness to, like, fix this. But thankfully the game kind of included something for me. Alright, let's kind of speed this up a little bit. It's kind of the luxury of this. Just because I'm getting a little bored of myself. Make the headshot beautiful. This guy comes in. See, I'm using the ledges to kind of fight him. Once again, it's not a huge deal, but just know that if you're going to have runners like brutes in there, be careful of your rooms, because it kind of just offers people free spots to move about the cabin. And if they do, this is, yeah, that other spot that probably needs to be filled in with like a half wall. Then they're just going to take them out, and then it's like wasted budget. And this seems like a very efficient base. And so my guess is you guys watch the replays. You're like, we got to shore this up. We got to do this. And you've done a really good job of that. And so I'm guessing that's the type of person you are. And if you are, I know you're probably also the type that's like, I don't want to waste my shit. I want everything to have, you know, a part. No idea what I'm saying there. Just ignore me. This I'm trying to get your guy to salvo. And he is. So I realized if I trigger your bomber like that, although I'm trying to go for a headshot here, I think. If you run around here quick after he engages you, he'll target you behind this yellow thing, and he'll blow up a bunch of the bombs, or traps on the other side. So I was trying to use him to my advantage a little bit. And this is kind of where I let hell rain loose. I'm checking to make sure no one has double shots, but I'm taking care of these. Oh, got a clicky. Just kind of want to get out of there real quick. I also don't really know the length on the bubbles, so I'm kind of like trying to err on the side of caution. Not sure why that one triggered. Or didn't, rather. Oh, that's the problem. Nice. Got me right there. That, A+. A+ placement. You created a kind of a faux safe spot, and I went for it, and hook, line, and sinker. And you even put the pistons there, so I'm kind of like, oh, this is safe because you see those. Really, really good. I think I congratulate you here. Maybe. Once I'm, like, in. Yeah. Totally meant it. I was like, that's, you know, great job, dude. That's a replay trap to me, because you don't just go, I'll just throw this in there. This is like, okay. So people are kind of jumping around in here. I'm gonna fast forward this because we're at a half fucking hour. Wow. I gotta remember not to. I fucked this thing up in so many ways, but like I really got to do my due diligence and like check to make sure I'm ready to go instead of just fucking winging it all the time. I know that's like my style, but like also lock it the fuck up, please. Whoa, it's kind of cool seeing it fast. Yeah, free hit on that, kind of. Whoa, it's kind of like we're in the Matrix. Hopefully you don't mind me like playing it like this. It's kind of cool. Dude. I think I decided, yeah, just go up and engage. Wow, this is fucking action-packed all of a sudden. Yeah, let's just roll like this. Till we get to like an area maybe we haven't seen. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm trying to get the bomber to engage these things again to blow things up. Yeah. Trying to get here. Yep. And that blows up some traps. Try and do it again. Don't think I get anything on that one. I think I decided to engage after this one. Trying to get around the corner to get even more. Keep that in mind, though. Kind of use that as an exploit. I don't really know how you Maybe you put the bomber on the right and in, potentially. Thanks to the recommendation of Wookie, who said, you know, bring the bubbles. If there's like a lot of traps in a small space, just it's better that it's superior to, you know, Phoenix kitting and trying to blow them up with grenades. And I agree. In the most extreme circumstances, of which I think this is one, just bring it in. It's better. I'm just trying to get an eye on everything. That was good. I like that. Something I see back in one of these corners, and I'm like, ooh. It's a little snaky. Then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that. Curious about it, but not dealing with it. This one was, that one's probably wasted, I would say. Like, maybe a little fat there. Because look what I do here. This is the main point, the safety. Don't give me any safety at all. Just close this hallway up as best you can. Because you'll see even where I put my Phoenix kit, I'm like, well, I know this is good. Bop. And it's guarded. That almost got me, though. It would have been cool because I had the Phoenix kit, but that was like, shit. So let's move out. I don't think there's much left on the way out. Just kidding. Everything's activating. Okay, yeah, I'm totally wrong. I'm just kind of cruising out, hitting W. And boom. I clicked record after I realized it wasn't, and I was hoping I could splice it, so I do say some stuff about your base. So I guess I can just kind of cover it now. Your asymmetrical one dead man switch right up the front, great. Spikes as soon as you go in, great. Bomber with the cluster grenades dropping down, awesome. Really, really good combo. I didn't realize it until this base how it fucks you up. Like, if you hear the bombs go, you time it, they blow up, you start coming back in. That bomber guy is a little bit more latent. It's weird. Or if he engaged you later on, that bomb comes in, that'll fuck you up. Your incinerators, all pretty good. The single licks, you got your ranges down perfectly. There's a couple I would probably apply the sticky flames to. I guess I'm done talking, maybe. Yeah. How do I check the deaths? I'll just count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, was it? Really efficient, packed in shit. I really think this is a double bubble kind of situation. Phoenix kit, grenades. You got too much scattered out. I don't think you can efficiently do stuff except for a couple of the later rooms. Your hooks and your grenades, awesome. Your half wall with grenades that shoot upward. I think chaos bombs, fucking amazing. I totally walked into that like a, I don't know, like you guided me in there perfectly. I felt kind of like a rat that was kind of, the walls were kind of being like, you know, pushed in a certain direction where I'm supposed to go this way, and you did that really well. Tethering, probably worth it on the front guy. Put armor tether on that first grunt. Yeah, in the third room, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think the third big room. Don't let him come at all. Your grunts, I'm sorry, your brutes, that one runner from behind, I would put armor and speed engagement. Because once he's engages you, he's got the armor on, he does his blades, maybe you get a fire off, maybe you shoot him or something, but now he's running fast. And if you don't, if you're fucking around with the other traps, because you have a lot packed in here, and it's very likely that they're still, like, feeling pressure from something, I think that dude will slay. Yeah, that grunt in the third room, tether him. The one in the back, you don't need to, obviously. He killed me once. Maybe faster fire rate on that dude, if you don't already have it. Because he stuck a bolt in my back. That was awesome. Your Orbeez are really good. There's just a couple openings that you need to close up, I think, so I don't get free kills on them, because Orbeez are fucking annoying, and they're great. And maybe that bolt trap with the illusory block, just throw a block on there, seal it up, or put the illusory mod detection range, although I would argue that when you jump up, that'll trigger, open it up, and then people will be looking in that direction. So I would almost say get rid of it and just leave the bolts in there, or get rid of it and put the incinerator mod in there with a dragon's lick. I don't know how many people are jumping up there, so you would use your best judgment on the you know, the replays. Like, are people hitting up in that little spot and like looking down from the perch like me, or not? Everything else is just really well done. There's just like I said, this is like 95% muscle. I really think there's there's some things you can shore up, which are totally doable. And I think you got like a really efficient bass, but you put a lot of effort into it too, and it shows. And I think you and your buddy need to be proud of that because, like I said, off the bat, I thought the sword. Oh, cool! It shows when you change your loadout. That's fucking cool. I didn't see that before. I was really like, oh well, I got my sword, whatever. And then I had my kit, and I'm like, this is still rocking me, dude. Like you're getting me with shit I'm not seeing. Really good combinations and angle shooting. You have really good trap placement, but you're also an absolute fucking gangster at angle shooting. You got them even down to those like little tiny diagonal like homing bolt shots within a fucking Orby shooting out the back, or the one that hits through the wall and the radius like gets it into the safe spot. Fucking awesome. So really cool. I'm really glad he sent this in. I'm sorry that this video is, oh my god, 35 minutes long. But I just wanted to showcase this. It's a really well done bass. Not sure what I'm going to title it, but I guess you'll find that. We'll find that out together. Thanks for sending that in, man. Very, very cool. Very deadly bass. Both you guys should be proud of yourselves.